and aloha. Got some zombie ice for you. Better watch out. It'll get you. You betcha. Welcome to Brews with Beck. I'm Dan, and how the hell are we? On this glorious day to have finish all the beers I got from my man Andy in Fort Wayne, Indiana. The zombie ice. He asked me to have it after the zombie dust. I am making it my finale of his beers. Zombie ice from Floyds Brewing out of Munster, Indiana. This one is the double, 8.5 on the Richter. Tap in. One note that's interesting, 270,000 people have had zombie dust and rated it a 4.25. Only 13,500 people have had this at this moment and rate this double, which usually doubles rate higher than a single, like a pale ale like the zombie dust. This all gets an overall 4.08. I'm very curious about that. It's interesting that this has actually got a lower grade. We'll see. I mean, I really did like the zombie dust, but we'll see about this. So anyway, hopefully you're having a phenomenal day, and put in the comments if you've had zombie ice before. Would love to know. Would love to know. Thank you again, Andy, for getting all these beers. And yeah, let's begin. By the way, NFL draft this week. What up to the Danettes? And had the nice spring game with Coach Prime, and he's got his 30 for 30. You should check that out. Pretty good. Anyway, let's focus on the zombie ice at the moment. Crafted with an unholy amount of citra hops, just like zombie dust. This undead double pale ale. So actually, there you go. This is? I just now realized that. So this is a double pale, not a double. I think there should be a difference on that. Double pale ale versus a double India pale ale. This double pale ale heralds the zombie evolution after the dust has settled from the apocalypse. So there you go. I don't even know if I'm really thinking right if I've had a double pale ale. I've had plenty of double IPAs. I think there might be a little difference. Might have to break, do a little research on that. I just now noticing that. Anyway, this one is just a little bit more than a month in the can, so still relatively fresh. Could have even done it a week ago, but you know, was waiting for the finale. All right, so hopefully your day is going great. NFL draft this week, and let's get rolling on zombie ice. It'll get you. Let's go. All right. I asked the usual favor. Really easy, and I know it's fun. Hammer the hell out of that like button and subscribe button if you haven't already done that. You know, and if you haven't already subscribed, there you go. You can hammer that lovely button. But that way we can sit down with good, fresh beers anytime you want, including zombie ice. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Please like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Boom. All right. Looks like similar color to the zombie dust. Again, actually, give me 1 second. I'm going to see if right this second what the difference is between a double India Pale Ale and a double Pale Ale. Hold on a second. All right, it's kind of confusing. India Pale Ale is basically like the India part of it is just it was the answer to the problem of providing beer for the British Empire and the East because they had to, you know, it had to be on a ship for a grueling 6-month journey from Britain intact. So they had to hop the hell out of it. So I don't know what, but it doesn't really say what the difference, like why it would be, you know, India versus just a pale ale. Like I've never seen, I don't know. Maybe this is all just, you know, semantics. But it does say this undead double pale ale. So I don't know. Leave in the comments if you can figure out why it would be a double pale ale versus a double IPA. I know, again, zombie dust was a pale ale, so it's a little confusing. Anyway, the other thing I noticed is the double is actually less bitter than the dust. I think this is 55 IBU. The zombie dust pale is 62. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. Little known facts. It's kind of crazy. All right, let's get to the aroma and let's finally drink it, shall we? Smells floral and piney. Kind of like traditional West Coast, but you can see it's not. It's a little see-through. It's not you know, it's got that, it's maybe a little unfiltered, got a little more malt, something like that. All right. So yeah, just smelling kind of like floral and piney. Maybe a little grapefruit peel from maybe that Citra. Okay. Okay. No words, just emotions. Zombie ice. Let's roll. Okay. Tastes like a malty, but, you know, floral and citrus IPA. Right off the bat, I don't think I would think this is 8.5%. I think I would probably think it was like a single, like 7 or 7.5%. So fairly smooth, maybe because of the malt. I'm not sure. Or hops, they, you know, Citra that's coming in, but yeah, it's coming off malty. Still getting that kind of like oaky wood thing I got from the dust. But for what I remember from that one, yeah, this comes off a little bit. It's still very smooth. That one came off very drinkable, like it was like 6%. So yeah, this feels like a lift up, but kind of the same thing, just running at about like 7.5%, even though it's 8.5%. But nice, clean. Everything I've said. Little grapefruit peel, citrus, floralness. Mouthfeel, I think, is probably about 25–30%. Yeah, something like that. 25%. Still relatively light mouthfeel, but heading towards medium mouthfeel. But don't know. Like it. I feel like Zombie Dust had a little bit more of like a, you know, more of an interesting, its own uniqueness to its flavor. So I'm going to see what other people thought of this. Again, leave in the comments what you think of this. We're going to give it a final grade, see if there's anything else more I can tell you about it, and get the hell out of here. Biggie ups. Alrighty. How the hell are you? How's your drink? Is it as low as this? Or is it gone? Or is it way up high because you're not drinking fast enough? Anyway, hopefully you're having, you know, again, let's emphasize, have a tremendous day and keep drinking your beer. So, what I've learned about this, by the way, looked at Beer Advocate. They do rate Zombie Dust a 100 on there, and they rate Zombie Ice a 94. Again, super interesting of something. Usually it goes up in score when it's a double, but I can kind of see, you know, I understand. I feel like there's a little bit more floral and pine in this, but what I'm also getting, what I didn't notice, but I kind of through feeling out a little bit more, I do get like a little like toasted caramel and like honey on this to go along with kind of the traditional notes of floral, maybe a little piney, all that. But yeah, that's pretty good. You can tell it's bigger than Zombie Dust, but there you go. I'd have to have these literally, it'd be interesting to have these exactly side by side. You know, obviously I just didn't do it that way because I wanted to review each beer. But I don't know. Anyway, you know what? I'm going to take a final sip and I'm going to give it a grade. They're not, you know. You know what? I'm going to slam it. Cheers. It's over. It's over. It's nice. It's nice. It does have some creaminess, some honey, some caramel, all those notes. But from a stellar down to hell no. I think I do kind of agree with most of the majority. It should be better than the Zombie Dust because it's a little bigger, and usually that means might dig more into more flavor. There was just something about the Zombie Dust that was a little different, but it's still in the same category. Decent. It's just, I think I rated the Zombie Dust a 93. Probably give this like either a 90 or 91. I like it. It's just, it's not like super, you know, blow me away, but it is, it just, this is so confusing about less bitterness in a bigger beer. And it's a double pale, not a double India pale. I don't know, but I mean, they're wrong. I enjoy it. I see that it does cost more, $1 more per 6-pack than a Zombie Dust. Saw that. So obviously, if you want to get 2% more percentage per can, then I get it, because so it's going to contain 2% more alcohol than Zombie Dust. But overall, I guess the Zombie Dust is still maybe a little bit better flavor. So there you go. Just depending on what kind of night you're trying to do and what you're trying to do with it. But I would recommend both. So thank you, Andy, for sending these out. Appreciate the comparison on these. And yeah, again, leave in the comments down there if you've had this. Anyway, good talk. NFL Draft Week. Like and subscribe. Really appreciate you. See you out there. What up, Danny?